Hello, and welcome to this video on formatting charts in Designer. The formatting options that are available to you let you customize the display of your data across a number of areas. Most of your formatting can be done on the Format tab, while there are options for headers and footers too. This video will cover the details of the formatting options that are available to you. Charts display a wealth of information. Once you have created a chart, you can format it to suit your needs. Some of the formatting options include changing the fonts and styling used in your chart, changing the format of your legend, formatting the axes of your chart, formatting the series of your chart, changing the format of your map, customizing the format of your matrix chart, enhancing your grid, adding customized headers and footers to your chart, adding a theme, adding color to your chart. You can modify the format of your chart to change how it displays information, allowing you to customize your chart. You can use the font formatter to change the display of fonts in your chart. This gives a quick way to add bold colored shading or an updated font to areas of your chart. The font formatter displays in different areas of the Format tab, for example Series and Axis. You can access the font formatter from most of the tabs on the Format tab. You can identify the values in your chart according to the color-coded legend that displays. You can format the legend by turning it on or off, changing its font features, for example bolding text, changing the format of its title, and setting background options. You access the legend formatting options from the Format tab. There are a number of options for formatting axes in your chart. You can rotate an axis, change the position of the axis content, or stagger your labels. This is particularly useful in cases where you have a lot of unique fields. You can access the Axis tab from the Format tab. You can format the series in your chart, including font formatting, display options for labels, and other options. You can even hide overlapping labels. When you select a series in a chart, you can customize it using the options on the Series tab. You access the Series tab from the Format tab. You can format maps by adding a base map, demographic layer, or reference layer. These options allow you to change the background of your map while applying filters for specific demographic areas or reference points. The Map tab only displays when you are working with a map. You access the Maps tab from the Format tab. A matrix chart is a grid that displays values based on the intersecting points of your data. When formatting a matrix chart, you change your headers and labels, lines, and row and column headers. You access the Matrix Charts tab from the Format tab. A data grid is a type of chart that displays in a tabular format. You can format parts of a data grid, including background, frame, and frame border. You can also select other styling options. The Data Grid Options tab is only available if you have selected the data grid chart type from the chart picker. You access the Data Grid Options from the Format tab. You can use headings and footings to add key information to your charts, such as the purpose of the chart. The customization options are the same for headers and footers. You can use the options on the toolbar to format text and background. This toolbar displays at the top of the canvas and displays when you double-click the header or footer. Note that footers do not display by default, but can be enabled from the Content area of the Settings tab. You access the options for editing a header or footer by double-clicking them. A theme determines the coloring and hues that display in WebFocus Designer. In many cases, the default border color and chart colors are driven by the theme. A common application is to create a theme for your corporation and then apply the theme to your chart. The theme file used for a chart is in a style sheet with WebFocus styling properties. You can use a CSS file as a theme for the page containing your content, allowing you to coordinate the style of your entire visualization. When a chart is converted to a page, the CSS page theme associated with the chart theme is applied automatically. Similarly, the chart inherits its theme from the page by default, but you can still change the theme for new charts. If a chart is added as external content to a page, the page theme overrides the original chart theme. And color adds contrast to your chart. You can use color to highlight an aspect or outcome of your chart. You can access color options from the Format tab, or the font formatting toolbar that displays when working with headers and footers. From the color bucket, you can set a color range. Place a measure in the color bucket, then right-click the color bucket. From the menu that displays, select Set Color Ranges. The default value is Theme, but you can change that to one of the available colors or combinations. You can also choose whether the color scale is a continuous gradient or a set of discrete segments. The color range dictates the colors and hues that display in your chart. As you can see, there is a suite of formatting options when working with charts. You can format your charts with options that enhance and highlight your data, making it easy to develop beautiful charts.